U.S. President Donald Trump was quickly led out of a news briefing by his Secret Service agents after shots were fired outside the White House. The agent walked on stage as Mr. Trump was speaking and whispered in his ear. Mr. Trump was heard to say, "Oh, and what's happening?" as he left the room. The White House was placed on lockdown during Monday's incident. The president returned 9 minutes later to say the situation was under control and a man had been shot. The U.S. Secret Service confirmed the incident, saying there had been an officer involved shooting at 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue. He said a male subject and a USSS officer were both transported to a local hospital, adding that at no time during this incident was the White House complex breached or were any protectives in danger. President Trump told reporters he believed the U.S. Secret Service had shot a suspect who was harmed, from what I understand, according to what he said. He said did not know if the person harbored any ill intentions towards him. It might not have had anything to do with me, the president said. Mr. Trump acknowledged it was an unusual situation, but praised the professionalism of the USSS. According to what he said, a journalist asked Mr. Trump if he was rattled by the event. He said, "Do I seem rattled?" He replied. The president added, "It is unfortunate that this is the world, but the world's always been a dangerous place. It's not something that's unique. The world has been, if you look back over the centuries, the world has been a dangerous place, very dangerous place, and it will continue, I guess, for a period of time." He told journalists he was escorted to the Oval Office outside the briefing room during the incident. Also led out of the news conference were Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Office of Management and Budget Director Russ Vought. The doors were locked. The District of Columbia Fire Department said a man suffered serious or possibly critical injuries, according to the Associated Press. The news agents also reported that authorities were looking into whether the individual has a background of mental illness or not. Well, when it comes to the number one person of a country, that is what usually happens. Apart from maybe there's a coup or something, even our own Nigeria that we always complain here and there. If something of that nature wanted to happen, the president, number one president, is always secured. When it comes to that level, there's this high level of professionalism that do come in. And according to what he has said, I thank all those who really know their job and did the right thing. And everything was put under control. They are still going to be investigating until they get to the root of the whole thing. Of course, this is just the first investigation based on what they just saw. That whether the person is having a mental illness or something, this license to gun is rampant there. Anybody can have it. So it's not unlike here in our country that even you as a person, you are not supposed to get it, but we have people who get it at will. They won't be displaying it unless you are a typical rogue or amproba. But we have S-men that are flaunting AK-47 and nobody does anything. So in that case, you will not be too surprised, because whether the person has a mental issue, but I don't think that is the final investigation. They are going to get to the root of the whole thing to know what really happened, whether it's just a coincidence or something. But the security people had to do what they needed to do, and they rescued the situation. Well, what are we going to say? But thank God that it didn't happen more than that, or not, something else didn't happen, or it didn't go beyond that. But let's hear what people are saying. Some people will have one or two things to say. There is no doubt about that. Are demons also abhorring terrorists? Because according to Nancy Pelosi, Donald Trump must be escorted out of the White House by force. This is even before the November elections. Also remember that under Barack Obama, the demons not only refused to classify Boko as a terrorist organization, but also denied former President Goodluck Jonathan the privilege or right to procure military weapons to engage the Boko group. Obama even interfered in the Nigerian presidential election in 2015. There is a history here. There is a connection. Donald Trump is the most hated president because he has refused to play politics with people's lives and has insisted on the right and proper things to be done all over the world. To the demos, Trump is not a politician and therefore has no right to be president. There is a dangerous gang up against Trump, and his enemies are politicians who are now manipulating companies and company CEOs and mobilizing them against a sitting U.S. president. This is coming from somebody, okay? He didn't just even put his name, but that is somebody's opinion concerning what just happened. Someone said, nobody can try that rubbish in our R0ÇKS or APC. Can you imagine? Okay, someone said, are you not alive? Last time when it happened in R0ÇKS, of course now, when go for quarantine, this one will not go for quarantine. No, I will not go. That happened between the Aisha ADC and the DSS in R0ÇKS. It happened, which they said it has never happened before, but it happened. But this one is trying to say up APC. You can imagine this one just trying to feel good. Okay, what's his name? His name is Hakeem Mustafa. Okay, is the one saying that. Okay, Trump Foundation is God. No devil can before him. Can before him in Jesus' name, according to what this person is saying. Thank God for protecting the world presidents. Thank God for them and the life of the president. Confidential Trump. God will always protect and make you victorious over your enemies. Okay. If U.S. makes the mistake of selling our sovereignty to those opposing America dream, the country will fall. Okay. Pelosi is not God to remove Trump. Okay, God is with Trump. There's no doubt about that. The world is due for total wipeout. Like, seriously, the world look to US for guidance, so they should watch what they do. Even the almighty US is having security threats, talk less our bulldog Nigeria. Okay. Well, everybody must secure its country. You must carry your country with dignity. That's just the way I see it. When we even talk about corruption, we talk about insecurity, crime here and there. It's all over. There is no country that you're not going to have all those things, but the rate at which you handle it is what matters. You have to be on top of the game. But in Nigeria, it's a free fall. It's really a free fall. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's have your take on this. Thank you.